Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka Hope Joe the Blow, aka I need some wheels today, aka I'm here. I'm here, y'all. And of course, I'm not here alone. I'm here with my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful co-host, Bernice Smith, and my sexy brother, Molly
Mhm.
Mall. Good morning, Bernice.
Good morning. What happened to you yesterday?
Um, a bout of depression, what happened to me yesterday.
Oh Lord.
So, yeah, I was trying to get things together. We didn't leave the car dealership till I gotta ask my brother how late it was, like 6 o'clock. Slicky, what time we left the car dealership last night? It was, uh, it was an all day drooling thing. Um, I'm trying not to be upset, but I am upset. I'm upset with my bank, Bank of America. I've been with these jokers for damn it 30 years.
Woo.
30 years, right? And then when I went to go apply, they didn't give me my PPE loan when I was doing that. Okay, fast forward. Okay, they didn't give nobody theirs. Bank of America, I feel like I should need to take my money and put it somewhere else in another institution that actually going to work for me. If I've been banking with you for 30 years, and when I come to you for an auto loan, you my financial institution, you know all my ins and outs and everything. You turn me down for an auto loan now.
Wow.
I understand the business loan. You said I didn't have enough collateral. Okay, that's fine. But a damn auto loan, come on. And then I go get approved by one of these other financing companies. I'm approved for my car loan and everything, but it's just Bank of America is just disheartening. That
Yeah.
your own financial institution, you know, for 30, this is what I get for 30 years. I'm
Yeah.
ready to do a PSA on them jokers.
I heard about them people. I heard about Bank of America. Not too many deal with them.
And I was like, wow, wow.
Yeah.
So
But you got it done, sis. So and you know.
yeah, I did get it. God gonna make sure his children taken care of and everything. But it just wows me how in this institution, me and my son had a conversation about. He says that college is a ripoff. He said because he said, "Ma," he said, I'm going to school to get a degree, to get an education, so I can get a better job. But all they doing is stacking up bills in my name. I didn't know they give college students credit cards right off the bat. Now these people ain't got no credit, no nothing. They give because they want you in debt. They want you
Mhm.
indebted to them when you finish college. They get their credit cards off the back. So they say, oh, so it can help with expenses, books, and this, yada, 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 this. Contingent on if you get that daggone job or not, or that career. And then I did a rough estimate or a rough survey, and a lot of people, like 90% of the people that go to school not for their degree don't even have a job in the field that they have their degree in.
Yeah.
And
That's
I was like, whoa, that's some high numbers. And I was like, you mean to tell me you paid all this money to go to school and get a degree? And I seen my youngest sister. She graduated from Bowie. Hey, she had a BSN in forensic science. She ain't nowhere near a cop. Ain't nowhere do crime scene investigation. Ain't nowhere doing nothing. If I told you what she was doing, you'd be like, how the hell you get from this to that?
hmm.
And I'm like, wow. And a lot of other people, the only people that do go to school and do what they said they're going to do, the doctors do that. They feel that I've seen doctors. I ran across any people with their degree and their medical degree, that's not in the medical field, and attorneys. They seem to stick to that.
Yeah.
But all of these other careers and stuff, you know, I'm like, whoa. Good morning, Slicky Woo Boo. Bernicia Boo in the house. Not Slicky Woo Boo, but Bernice's Boo Boo.
Oh.
I'm messing with y'all this morning. And that's that's the thing. I did get it done. And now I'm thinking, do I want the vehicle now? I'm
Why
having
don't you?
I'm having second thoughts. Um if I didn't have these doctor's appointments coming up Thursday and Friday, but I'm gonna go on up there today and go get my vehicle today. I couldn't even go by Molly's yesterday and get my CMOS to make me all good and everything. And Misha looking like, where my strawberry banana? Don't you drink my strawberry banana, bitch? I'm like, I ain't drink no strawberry banana. I ain't even go by there and get it yet. She think I'm over here drinking her strawberry banana CMOS and sipping her lemonade.
Oh
I'm like,
Lord.
this ain't lemonade, it's tea I'm drinking.
Oh
So I,
Lord.
I definitely got to get that together too. And pay him like, tell Molly, give me $2. I don't look. I got to go over to Molly and re up. I feel like a drug dealer.
Huh?
Give me two of those, then and give me this, and yeah, you got that little strawberry banana Molly. You got the junk. Yeah, give me that 16-ounce junk. Yeah, yeah. What's that? 3.5. Yeah, give me that. Give me that junk. The crackhead's gonna be at Molly door for some damn CMOs. It's this
Yeah.
system. It's the Moss Monster. Instead of crack monsters, Molly gonna have everybody walking around like moss monsters.
But that's all right. They'll be healthy.
They be up there jogging around. Hey, Molly, you got this CMOS? Hey, Molly. Molly gonna be running, trying to get away. They'll have him in the lab like a mad scientist. Moss, Molly Moss. Make Molly Moss. Hey, that's a neat name, Molly Moss.
Ha.
Molly Moss.
That's
Hey, Molly
cute.
Moss. I want the Molly Moss. Give me the M&M. Can I get that M&M? Can I get that 8-ounce M&M? They gonna be on the wire like, what is this dude selling? Is it drugs? No, it's the sea monster.
Mhm.
He's the monster.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know I'm goofy today. I'm goofy, right?
Why?
So today's topic is a real serious one, Bernice. It talks about how our people. When I say our people, I mean people of this hue. If your hue is like my hue, Bernice's hue, Molly hue, Slicky Woo Boo's hue, if you have that color spectrum that I've just named and ran through, those are the people that we're talking to today. Our black and brown people, all right? Because the black and brown people is the one that's having a hard time getting the business off the shit. And then people make me so upset because they was like, "Oh, you got to put your hustle in. You got to put your hustle in." Damn it, we are hustling. We're hustling so hard, and we're trying to get the loans so we could go forth with our vision, so we could go forth what we're trying to produce and do, so we could go forth. But nobody want to take a chance. They don't want to bet on black. They just don't, right?
I don't think it's
Because
that they don't want to bet on black. They scared that black gonna get too powerful for them.
hey, man, that's what it is. So they try to hold black down. They try to step on black's neck. That's what they doing. They don't want to bet on black. But you could be from a foreign country, come over to here and go down to Wells Fargo, Bank of America, whatever bank that you want to go to, because you are a different, and you go on in there, skippity pap your ass in there, get them damn loans.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow. We got to get out here and we got to do it for ourselves. That's why when I was watching that American Gangster had Bumpy Johnson, I was watching the documentary behind it. He was loaning all of these black businesses money so they could get it off the start because the banks wasn't loaning people money back then.
Nope.
So he was like, that's why they call him the Godfather of Harlem. He wasn't a criminal like people all think he was. Yeah, he sold drugs. Yeah, he was a criminal. And it got big when he started selling it to the big boys, the other colors,
Yeah.
and then, but he was helping this neighborhood. He was helping the people in the community when they needed something. They didn't get ran out of. He was protecting them from the mob. He was like protecting them and helping them get loans that they couldn't get from banks. They couldn't go to their regular financial institute. So they had to go to what you call a loan shark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like Good Times.
uh,
Remember the long shark on Good Times?
Oh, shush. What was he called? Sweet Daddy.
Sweet Daddy.
He was the numbers runners, the dope pusher, and the loan shark. But that's it. That's how the people get their money so they can able to loan or invest in stuff. They did bad things to get that money, but they got their money and tried to come back to the community. Oh, you trying to start a business? What you trying to start? All right, boom, I'm in. But because the banks wouldn't help us. They wouldn't help us be successful. But they'd be more than happy to help your ass go on debt. Oh, you want to go to school for 67 years? You go to school for 67 years. And when you finish your schooling, you owe me your soul. How about that? Is that a good deal? Sign right here. All right, 67 years now. And when that's up, you coming with me. Oh, my name Beelzebub. Beelzebub Banking. That's what all the damn devils.
She said Beelzebub Banking.
Yeah, that's what they do. You know? And I was like, wow. That is so true. You know, the stuff that we need to better empower ourselves, we can't get those kind of loans as easy. But if you're getting a loan to go into damn debt, you can get a credit card. You can get a credit card, Capital One, Bank of America, all that crap. But tell them I want to start my own business. I want to get out of the poverty line. I'm trying to move out of the welfare line into the deposit line where I can make money to generate to help my family, my friends, my neighborhood. I want to do something positive and productive. I want to start a nonprofit organization. You know, everything. It's like, oh, you trying to do something to better yourself. Oh, no. They look at you like you got the virus. Pick a virus. It don't matter, corona, HIV, right? It don't matter what virus. But they looking at you like you got something.
Yeah, that's why we got to empower each other. That's what makes me so mad when I see Black people who actually make it and they don't come back to help their people.
Well, that's because they've been brainwashing the agenda. You notice that the people that do that and they make it, they was like, I got mine, you got to get yours. How'd you get yours? It wasn't by overnight success. It wasn't by how'd you get yours? Somebody along the way always helped somebody do something because no man is an island, meaning no man stands alone. You can't stand by yourself, damn it. You got to have somebody to help you somewhere, somehow, some way, form, fashion, somewhere. Now take that to the bank.
Yeah, they call it self-made, though. That's what they say. They self-made. Ain't nobody helping them.
They're self-made a lie. Self-made a lie. Somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
Self-made a lie.
So what clip we got this morning so we can get on and talk about this situation because we need to come out this hole.
Yes, we do. Molly Mall. Roll.
Let me ask you a question. Why would they give you a loan for a student loan for college? They'll give you a car loan for the car. They'll give you a loan for your house. So you can get a mortgage loan, you can get a student loan, you can get a car loan, but you can't get a business loan. Wait a minute now. The education is going to cost me $100,000. The car is going to be about $70,000. The house is going to be $250,000. Why do you approve that, but you don't approve the business loan, which is probably for half the amount? Because if I finance your empowerment, that disrupts my system of extermination and genocide. You cannot kill a people who you are financially empowering. So we are kept without access to wealth. That's why the hood is full of mom and pop stores. That's why the hood is full of struggling businesses. Black folks still struggling. And then people look at us and say, you know why you're struggling? Because you're lazy. The Chinese guy over here been here 5 years. The East Indian been here 10 years. The Arab only been here 8 years. He got 5 gas stations. What's your excuse? Let me tell you what our excuse is. We are systematically denied access to wealth. Do you understand? So we can't build that hospital they built. We can open up 10 supermarkets. I can't get 10 gas stations in 3 weeks because you're going to routinely deny me access to wealth, because America has a policy where you do not empower black people for their own benefit. Any other minority? Yes. Why? Because if they get out of hand, they can be sent home. The black man cannot be sent home.
Huh. Say it again. Say it louder for the tuckers in the back.
I definitely agree with what he's saying. But I also feel like there's some things we aren't taking advantage of. Like people who live in DC, you know, you can go to college for free.
They could go to college. Did they do the public announcement for that? Do the people know that? Because every young person should be in school, honey.
Reese, it's all over the place. That's why I said to myself, I said, I'm going to go in there and take every freaking class I can. And the thing about it is, they don't give us those business loans. But if they'll give us a loan for a house because they think we're going to go in debt, then we need to be wise enough to take that house, flip it, and keep it moving. Because we have to find a way to get above what they're trying to do. I refuse to be under their shackles. And a lot of times we don't, like I said, we don't support each other. That's why we need a circle who comes together and say, look here, this is our plan. It ain't about you. It ain't about me. It's about us.
That's right.
Because I'm telling you, and I keep saying it, that's what them Hispanics do when they come here. They come in there, live 15 to an apartment, but then they get the first house, and when it's paid off, the people will move on and keep going like that. Come on now. We have to get our mental together so that we can come together and we can build above what they saying. They telling us we can't. I don't understand can't. You telling me I can't. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because we've seen other black people. We've seen other black people do it. Honestly. And we already know that the system is built against us. Period. And everything we do, like he was saying, they come over here from different countries and they get all these benefits. And I'm like, what the hell? But what he said was right. They can't send us home because we're here.
We're home.
We're here.
And that's so messed up. Why can't everybody? If we, Bernice, we are just three, me, you, and Molly. If we hear the call and we understand what that young brother just said, what's wrong with the rest of our people? What's wrong with them? Well, how come they can't hear? Is it because they don't want to hear? You know how they say ignorance is bliss. You turn a blind eye and it don't exist. That's not true. You know what I mean? Is they don't want? Do we not want to face or know the truth? You know how you see the man begging or hungry. You turn your head, he don't exist because you don't see him no more. Is that out of sight, out of mind? If they don't see the problem or the solution, they don't have to worry about trying to fix it. Don't have to worry about people trying to come together. Excuse me. Oh, my throat. People trying to come together. That empowerment thing. Why can't more people hear what that man just said? I heard it clearly. Did you hear it clearly what he said? You heard it clearly. I mean, huh? Why don't other people hear it clear what he said? That part I don't understand. I don't get. And I guess that's something that we'll never understand or get. Molly, can we run that video back? Can we run it back one more time for the latecomers who didn't get it, who didn't understand what this man just said?
Let me ask you a question. Why would they give you a loan for a student loan for college? They'll give you a car loan for the car. They'll give you a loan for your house. So you can get a mortgage loan, you can get a student loan, you can get a car loan, but you can't get a business loan. Wait a minute now. The education is going to cost me $100,000. The car is going to be about $70,000. The house is going to be $250,000. Why do you approve that, but you don't approve the business loan, which is probably for half the amount? Because if I finance your empowerment, that disrupts my system of extermination and genocide. You cannot kill a people who you are financially empowering. So we are kept without access to wealth. That's why the hood is full of mom and pop stores. That's why the hood is full of struggling businesses. Black folks still struggling. And then people look at us and say, you know why you're struggling? Because you're lazy. The Chinese guy over here been here 5 years. The East Indian been here 10 years. The Arab only been here 8 years. He got 5 gas stations. What's your excuse? Let me tell you what our excuse is. We are systematically denied access to wealth. Do you understand? So we can't build that hospital they built. We can open up 10 supermarkets. I can't get 10 gas stations in 3 weeks because you're going to routinely deny me access to wealth, because America has a policy where you do not empower black people for their own benefit. Any other minority? Yes. Why? Because if they get out of hand, they can be sent home. The black man cannot be sent home.
Because we is here. Because we are here. You know what? You know what the Morning Mac Show needs? The Morning Mac Show needs somebody like Demetrius Flannery. We need some black mafia family, not blowing money fast, but we need some Bumpy Johnsons, some more Bumpy Johnson to help support finance this move here. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's the only way you can get out from under their thumb. I tell you, like I said, going into these financial institutions and asking for loans is a roll of the dice. It's not easy, like people say, because you know what? There's not enough black banks. How many black-owned banks and funded banks? There used to be one, but what happened, it always ended up getting bought out or merged out by the other bigger banks. The other bigger banks gobble it up. Just like with any good small business, you get something going good, and then you get these bigger entities that want to come and gobble you up because your power is limited, and they know. And it's banking is hard, cold-blooded. That is worse than street hustling. That's worse than selling drugs. In the banking institute, they are cutthroat too. It's ruthless. That's why I go in our community, right? In our community right now. As much as black women, I'm just talking to the women now, spend on their hair care products, beautification, whether you're going to get your lashes done, your lipstick, all of that. I have yet to run across a black-owned beauty supply store. Do you know any black-owned beauty supply store, Bernice?
There is one that opened. It's not in DC, but there is one that opened, and it was all over the internet. But I think that's the only one that I've actually heard of. Most of them I go to are owned by
Asians. It's something of Asians. Yeah. I don't even see too many Indians owning Indian people owning stores like that. I see the carryouts, Asians.
Make Facebook public, Reese.
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought it was. Let me go back out here. I thought it did make it public. Starting out. Look, the first thing I turn on Facebook, I see E-Face in a green screen. What is the butter man doing? Let me see. Let me make it a face. Let me make it public. Okay, here's the live. Right here. They probably took me off of public because what I was saying, Bernie.
They have.
It's public. It's public. It's on here. It's public. So what they probably did, they probably took us off. Because what are we talking about? Because we're talking about the banking and lending and financial institution and the money.
Mm-hmm. They don't want you to talk about their stuff.
Oh my gosh, did they block us? Because it's public. What do you see? Did they block us for that?
Let me look.
Hey, good morning, Latrice. I see Latrice in the house. Hey, thank you, Tracy, Slicky, and Ernest. Okay, I see the people on Facebook uh in here, and I see DJ Slicky on the through YouTube. So they watching us. They got us, but I don't see any comments coming up. Do you see any comments?
I don't see nothing. They done banned. Oh Lord.
You said they done banned. You said, "Oh Lord."
Yeah, banned this girl. You know you can't talk about certain thing on here. He said y'all on YouTube.
Okay, thank you, Slicky. Yeah, you know we can't tell the truth. Is that what it is? You can't tell the truth.
You can't tell the truth because you black.
We want the truth. We want the truth.
You see your title, doing business while black. This is a business, and you may not be making profit right now, but it's doing business while black.
You, if you doing business while black, you can't do no business while black. They gonna limit your business. They be like, "What business you got here? You got 5 minutes for you to say, hey, can I get up?" No. Go back to the fields. If that don't go to your room. Go to the fields. No. And then that's just what it seemed like. I see so many business and people hustle so hard. And when I say they hustle hard, they hustle hard. And these are good people with good work ethics and everything. And they can't get along because they're not the right color. You're not the right complexion for the protection of the color people. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what? I wonder if I dress up and do like I seen some people do, like Eddie Murphy or whatever, instead of blackface, go whiteface, to see what kind of reception that you would get. I mean, for real. I really want to know to see what kind of what kind of when you go inside the bank, see in the institution, to see what how they treat you, see if there really is, you know, if they say that it is a difference in service.
Did you hear the story about the black man who went into a bank and they didn't want him in the bank, so they asked him to leave? Do you know what that black man did? He bought the bank.
Who was that?
I gotta find the story again. He bought the bank. They did not want him in their bank. Asked him to leave, so he went and bought the bank.
He was a million. Those are the people we need. I need his email number, his email address. Give me the people with money that could buy banks. Oh, that's who number we. That's who I need to talk to about the morning Mac show. That's who I need to talk to about Light for Rome. That's who I need to talk to about Molly Moss. That's what I need to talk to about franchise and entrepreneurship for the blacks spirit.
But you know what the thing is? I feel like we could really see with a group of people who really into business and stuff. We got to start small. We start small. Let's get us a storefront and still go out and do business in the community. Get a storefront. Put all our stuff in there. We got books, we got this, we got that. Let's put it all in there. And if it's called the plug, we the plug. Do our business. Make it happen. And then we can branch off. It's like, again, the Hispanics. Start small. Once that build up, let's open another store and keep it moving. We got to do something. And then after that, we can build a studio. Because Molly needs a studio. My son needs a studio. They doing photography, videos, all that stuff. Why not build our own stuff? The only business they want us in is prison because they make like $76 billion it's a $76 billion industry. That's how much, girl, they make like $106,000 off each prisoner.
Yeah. It used to be 38 or 39,000 a year. Now I think it's like 42 with inflation. Now because the state give them that much to in-house these prisoners. When this prisoner was on the street, when the person was on the street, he did not have no job making that much. You are worth more locked up than you are on the street. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. We are cattle that need to be wrangled back up.
It don't make sense. And we got to come out of that because honestly, and our people going into prison, it's doing more damage than good. I sat and watched some videos about what's taking place in prison. It was one gang leader. He would approach the newbies. He waiting for them to come in. Then he say, "Come on, you going to chow? Go on." They think they're going to eat. He get them up in the cut and basically tell them, "Look, this is what I want." He raping these boys, make do sexual favors. He said, all you got to do is, he said, especially if you think they're a punk, he said, choke them out for about 20 seconds.
Choke them out.
Yeah, he said, and they're going to get what you want. They got undercover gay rings and everything else going in there. I seen a man stabbed up because they say he called somebody else's girlfriend. I mean, it's so much going on in there, and they coming out damaged. And then these men end up sleeping with multiple men or whatever, and you want to come home and be with your woman. We got to start being honest and heal from this stuff, because no, it's unacceptable.
It's the system of things. It is devised to tear down, conquer, and hurt. You know, just like the story. Now, this is a true story. You didn't get a chance to meet her. My aunt is 63 years old. She left here on Monday morning, Memorial Day, from being up here with me for the weekend, right? Remind you, she's 63, black lady, dark skin, with locks in her hair, okay? And this is the description, right? And she's going down a dark road in Virginia early in the morning. She's trying to get home. She's by herself. No one else is on the road, so she don't know how fast she's going. She's not gauging it. You know, police pulling behind her, right? She's scared because she's like, what the police stop me for? You know, and it's dark out here. The police are going to tell her that he clocked her doing 100 in a 65, right? You got to go appear in front of the judge in court. Okay. She goes home to North Carolina. She get her court date and everything. She comes back up here for the court date for the sentencing. She do what she's supposed to do. Okay, she get in front of the judge. The judge going to blast her about being an out-of-towner. First, she's not an out-of-towner. She's traveling through to get home at night, or not at night, at dark by herself. Single female, 63.
Right.
You know, she's just trying to hurry to get home, right? Then he's going to say something, even because she didn't say nothing. She's quiet the whole time. Her attorney says, well, even the arresting officer saying that this doesn't warrant any jail time, give her fine. They give her fine. They charge her $400. They make her say that she has to take a driving school course, which is another probably $400. Them driving classes are expensive. They give her citations, tickets, and all of that. And then they put 10 days in jail on top of that. 10 days in jail for speeding.
Wow.
She said she sat there and she watched people that got locked up for theft, for assault, robbery, embezzlement. She said they got tickets and they sentences, but these people was walking out, no time in jail. She driving by herself on the road, no other cars. They said she's speeding, she's a reckless endangerment. But they give her 10 days. Why are you locking this 63-year-old lady up for 10 days? She has to work. She has a job.
Because they don't care. She's black. Period.
You ruining her life. There should be some law against that.
It should be,
but her life.
It's not gonna be a law against it when the law is not for us. We gotta think about that stuff. If it was, you gotta think about it. If it was fair, then there wouldn't be so many black men serving time for things they didn't do. We got black men who've been locked up since they were 17, get out 30 years later
for something they didn't do. I know one. I know Terrence Brown, and then he finally came home, and then you took this man's life, young man, something he didn't do, then you let him go. Now he's an adult, but he's damaged. It's institutionalized. It's not good for nobody. They won't even cage animals like that, and the stuff that they do, and the living. it breaks you down in your mind mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally, it really messes. It really destroys our black men.
Because they see so much in there, so much going on, and these guards, like, they're not paying me enough to get in the middle of that and risk my life.
You got your good and the bad. Some people deserve to be in jail, and some people don't. You want to make sure that the actions fit, the punishment fit the crime. Like 10 days in jail. I see you giving this lady her fines and all that. Let her go in peace, because she got to get this money together to pay these fines and to pay for these schools and to pay for these citation points and all that. How are you going to stop her ability to make that money?
Because
and then I find out that you got to pay the jail for every day you in there. They charging you for that too. Did you know that?
No, honey, I never been in jail and I ain't going.
I mean, woo! No, you hope you're not going. I know somebody who was a passenger. The police stopped the passenger, and the police like, give me your ID, and they run your ID, I guess, to see if you got any warrants or anything like that on you, whatever, and lock the passenger up because they said, oh, you had a warrant out because you didn't appear in court. It don't matter. You know, you'd be surprised. I hope I never have to get caught up in the penal system again. You know, as a juvenile, that was different. But I hope as an adult, I hope I'm not in no damn system again. And they just could take you down for anything, Bernice. You can say,
I know they can, but I ain't never been, and I'm doing my best not to. Let me tell you something. They can't say they got no warrant for me because I ain't got none for nothing. For nothing. If I get in a car with somebody and they got something illegal I don't know about, I'm snitching. You can call me what you want. I'm not going to jail. I'm claustrophobic. I'm not doing no time for nobody. I don't want no big girlfriend. I don't want to have to fight.
You say you don't want no big girlfriend.
I have enough. I got to fight for my life out here. I'm ducking bullets and whatnot. And I'm not going, no, sir.
Yeah, and don't forget you ducking females from out here too.
Oh, no, honey. I can't. No. So
you ain't trying to be Bertha's bitch.
No.
Hey, Bertha. Bernice, Bertha like how you roll your eyes.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I'm good on that. I am good on that.
Look, you wouldn't be rolling your eyes no more. You'd be looking like, what? Like a dead head. Like, wait a minute. I ain't gonna look nowhere. You ain't gonna look to the left or you gonna look straight ahead. They ain't trying to make eye contact with nobody. Hell, I'll probably be there with my eyes closed.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna be around like I'm blind.
They call me the old sage. I'll be up there humming and quoting spirituals on them heathens and them demons. They were like, you ain't even looking where you going because I ain't trying to make eye contact with you, Satan. We ain't doing that. Don't go giving me it because I'm afraid that if I look at you and you do something against me, I'm going to have to kill you. That's why I ain't going to look at you. Yeah. They're going to be like, she crazy. She a straight up killer. They ain't going to know.
Because I don't snap till people put their hands on me. You can say what you want, but once you touch me, I black out.
Thank you. That's what I said. You got to be walking around with your eyes closed. So you don't catch no other charges. Like, yeah, because if I see you, hey, that's it. Everybody was kung fu fighting it.
Yeah.
But this is the society. You ain't worth a plug nickel out on the street, but you get locked up, they're gonna pay the government. Gonna pay for your incarceration. And while you incarceration, while you incarcerated, I'm making up words now. While you incarcerated, then you could make more money for the institution because you're going to be cheap labor. I did not know all of those government pencils that my mama used to steal from the IRS. I'm dropping dime now. I'm telling on you now. And the pens used to come from labor. I mean, from the camp. People in jail be making the pencils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The number 2 pencils, all the government had. When them good government pencils and stuff, but they wasn't good because they were cheap. They break up on you, but she used to bring them home by the box. School supply time. School supply.
That's what they using. It's just a new form of slavery. That's all it is. They
Yes,
enslave
that's
them,
right.
make them do what they, do. But it's like I said, something has to change. We gotta, cause they gonna keep their foot on our neck as long as they can. As
They'll
long
keep
as they
that yoke.
can.
They don't say, get that hump out your back. They don't, you can't get a loan, but you can be a loan to the fields. No, you can't get no loan, Bernice, but I'm a loan you here to the Johnson's family. And you go on over there and tend to they chilling
Yeah.
and all that. And you might earn your way to a shack. I might let you get a shack.
Hmm.
And when Master come and visit you, it's gonna be a sugar shack. It's gonna be the love shack.
Yeah.
I might let you get a shack.
Baby.
It's a trap. Oh, you want to drive my horse and buggy? Oh, yeah, I'll help you get a horse and buggy, but you better not try to run away.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you want some education? No, I'm gonna kill you for that. You can't learn jack because you can't. They scared you gonna know the plan, and they gonna mess up their agenda. So that's why they gotta keep you deaf, dumb, and blind.
Yeah, definitely. And it's crazy because not only are they trying to keep us down, but they give other people perceptions of who we are. Because I was watching videos, because it's this thing with Africans and black people. There's this tension,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna say it's all of them, but there's a
No,
tension.
no, no. It's there, the black diaspora. My friend, Diamond Sampon, she came on the Morning Mac show to the studio. I also did movies with her. She's from Liberia and Lagos. And we talked about that. We was going to do a show about that where I can have some of my African friends come on and talk about that. She said, when you're coming here, when you get here via lottery or via visa, however you come, you have to take classes before you get here. And she said in that class, they told them to stay away from African Americans, that we were dangerous, we were drug addicts, that we were trouble. And for them to live a good, peaceful society, they have to stay away from us. That's why I've seen it done with what was them boys getting pulled over? And the other boy jumped up and said, I'm not black. I'm from Africa. What does that mean? But you telling the devil you not black, you from Africa, to let them know that, oh, I'm not American Africans, because I know y'all said stay away from African Americans.
Yeah, but the thing about that is, what they don't realize is, baby, they will ship you off at a moment's notice.
Yeah,
They will
because
ship
they,
you
they,
off.
they'll take you back to your country where you be. But what they gonna do with us, Bernice?
Huh.
Because we stuck here. So they want us to be like a rat on a mousetrap. They want us to be stuck here, can't move, can't go nowhere, can't get off the island, so we could be subdued and tamed, so they could control us to be the way that they want us to be. That video was powerful that we shared today. And I hope everyone woke up just a little bit. Even if you turn it in your sleep, let that video with that man say into your dreams. Because he talks some real stuff. Some real stuff. And if you didn't catch it, go back to the beginning of the Morning Mac show and watch it. If we on repeat, we here on Facebook. Let's read some comments. What the people saying, Bernice? You see anything?
Let me see. I don't see nothing.
I gotta get my eyes. I got to go to the eye doctor Friday. So y'all know it's that time that it's weak. I was reading good a couple of weeks ago, but now it's like dun wasting too much time on what? On ticket to kill what? To kill the show that we don't privatize time. Okay, wait a minute. It says wasting too much time on TikTok. Oh, that's TikTok. Wasting too much time on TikTok to kill time show that we don't prioritize time. You right. You are so right. I don't know what user that is or who person that is.
Butterman.
Butterman.
Okay.
Man.
Molly, can you read some of this stuff for me, please, baby?
Tree said good morning because the Facebook's still not public. You got people over there That's why I had to come in. Ron comment too. Some of these comments might be old too, to whatever y'all was talking about. But Tree said, good morning, everyone. E said, great point, Lady B. Too much caffeine, LOL. Nene said, good morning, y'all. Ron said, not true. Some black folks don't know how to conduct themselves in a setting to talk about business. You know, things are not going to go our way. Your circle is important. You have people will suck the life out of your dreams because they mind are not ready to push them ahead.
I agree with that. You got to be careful who is in your space, who is in your head, because, and that even goes for family. That even goes for family. People will tell, oh, you shouldn't do that because I had that happen to me. I want to do this. Oh, you shouldn't do that.
That's a bad
Trying to
idea.
get rid of the dream killers.
Sticky said he used to work at Bowie. Say, what's up? What's going on, Reese? My money not from a loan. I sued the hospital for dropping me. Slicky said, preach, Lady B.
I'm trying to go back, and all of these
He said,
says.
stop being lazy, hustling, grind. We expect things to fall in our laps at time. Life ain't fair.
Who said that?
Butterman. Yeah, that's a good one right there. I think that's just life period. I think everybody, no matter who you, white, black, Spanish, it's people out here that can just tell you, you know, they struggle. You know, it's just different. Everybody got a different struggle, but we tend to point out when we do wrong, other people wrongs. Like you got people out here like, oh, well, they did this, and well, look what they did. You know, well, they ain't get punished for this. Some people gonna get away with it. That's why, like, you know, growing up, my mother always said, "Don't worry about what they got." You know, because you got kids like, "Look what they got. They got more this and that." Or don't worry about what they doing. Don't worry about what they mother gonna do to them. They mother ain't beat them. They did this. Why they
Not their mother.
I'm not their mother. Don't worry about that. And then when you get older, you get in the habit of not worrying about what the fuck another person do. But you got people that's grown that still worry about why the other person ain't get punished. Well, look, I got caught stealing. They gave me a year. But this dude, he stole such and such. They gave him 6 months. Both of you niggas was stealing. You know, at the end of the day, both of y'all shouldn't have been stealing. But you got people that get caught up in that and they start to tend that they was do wrong because they did wrong and they got more time they feel like they should have got. But if you just ain't do wrong in the beginning, you want to be talking about doing time.
Right, you wouldn't be talking about doing nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all. But
Part, I mean, there are cases where people are innocent, but I agree with what
There's a lot of cases
I agree with
where
Mom
people are
saying
innocent.
though, because we often point the finger. You know, well, this happening and that's happening. No, I learned it was later in life, but I learned to stop worrying about everybody else because I got to focus on Bernice.
yeah,
Because
Well, I learned that you can still try to worry and help and focus on other people because that's how you're going to help each other. We can't have the mentality hear no evil, see no evil. I don't want no parts of it, and want things to change. So we gotta open our eyes, we gotta open our mouths, and we gotta listen. You know, it's easy to say, don't worry about this, don't worry about that. But if you're trying to get justice and fairness, you got to worry about some things. You got to say, well, you know, you got to be involved because your silence is compliance. If you don't worry about saying nothing, do nothing, that silence is compliance. So
well,
you got to get in there and shake up things. We got to get in there and do what we need to do.
we do, but when you say worry about, I don't worry about stuff. I fight for what I believe in. Sometimes you can open your mouth and consume poison. So you have to pick and choose your battles wisely. Everything, just like I feel like I'm called to mental health. That's my battle. Not saying that I don't fight for other things, but I feel like there's somebody in place. There are people, groups of people in place to fight for everything because I'm only one person. I can't fight for everything. And I'm not the only mental health advocate, but I have people I'm assigned to. So yes, I'll fight for some people, but I ain't open my mouth to your poison. If you poisonous and I'm trying to help you, or I've tried to help you, and every time I'm not gonna keep banging my head against a brick wall. That make me look like an idiot. You have to choose your battles.
But you have to get into the fight. You choose your battle, whatever, but you got to do something.
Yeah, and
You can't pretend like nothing happened. You got to make a move. And for the Bible thumpers, they always say this: if you make one step, he'll make two. But you got to do a step.
That's not Bible.
Yeah.
Some
I
Bible.
don't know. I don't believe in that stuff anyway. Some man wrote it. Some man wrote it.
I said for the Bible thumpers. I didn't say it was scripture.
Yeah,
I said for the Bible thumpers. They always say that you make one step, he'll make two. How many times have somebody heard that? 50 million times.
I heard it before. It's old people in church used to say it all the time. And the same.
They even got a song about it. Hell, if you make one step, he'll make two.
Said, what is the poison is your mother or father?
But God
sometimes you gotta cut that off too. Because let me tell you something. I love my father to death. And I learned that me loving him don't mean me sitting in the poison. I loved him, I respected him, but I knew how to deal with him. You got to learn how to deal with certain situations. You have to be wise
to learn how to deal. You got to do something, Bernice. What I'm saying,
my father would intentionally irk me, and for me to remain who I was and not disrespect him, I learned that, okay, Dad, I love you, I hug you, and I go on about my business. Because I'm not letting nobody steal my joy, period. And I love my daddy, and he knew it, and he would laugh at me. But you have to, I don't care who it is. It could be my mama. I tell people, I will cut you off. Now, if you come to me and tell me you hungry, yeah, I'm going to feed you. If you need some clothes and I got them, or somebody in my house got them, we're going to take care of you. But in the same token, I know how far to take things.
And by you helping, you're not minding your business. That's the point I'm making.
That's
what I'm saying. By you helping, you're not minding your business.
When I'm not getting
a good thing. I'm saying that we got to do what we do, whatever we do, how small or minute, but we got to do something. That's what I'm saying.
See, that's the point. When I say mind your business, you flipping it to like somebody you know. I'm saying like people we don't know. Like when your aunt was in court, what she said was people that was in there not getting time. You don't know them people. Don't worry about them people. That's not your business. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if it's family and need, yeah, that's your business because they part of your business, they part of your tribe. Anything part of your tribe is your business. But I'm talking about literally outside of your area. Like if you in there getting punished for something, you don't be in there like, hey, that dude killed somebody. Why he only got 20 years? I killed somebody. They gave me 25. You might have a better lawyer. Who knows? A better deal. But that's not your business. Worry about you. But somehow you talking about like people you know. I'm talking about people you don't know. Like that's the thing we get caught up. Like when even if it's people you know, I'm just saying getting punished. Period. Like both of y'all getting punished for something. Like it don't matter. Your punishment gonna be yours, even if you believe or not. When your days come, and let's say you do be judged, you ain't gonna tell God like, well, I know somebody that did this. Why you punishing me for this? When I know somebody, they gonna get punished too. Don't worry about that. They time gonna come. That's the point I'm talking about. I ain't saying don't help somebody.
Her traffic ticket is something totally different.
Not to use that as an example, saying like business, period. Like just minding your business, not saying like don't help people, don't make it your business to help certain people. I'm just saying like certain people just always put other people's business that they don't know in between with theirs. They got nothing to do with them. So I'm saying I ain't trying to put it out there like I'm saying you got family. Don't help them, or you got a friend, that's their business. Not one saying that. I was just saying that we always tend to always point out what other people did when we get caught for what we doing.
Yeah.
That's look. When you get caught, they shouldn't have been doing nothing to get caught. First rule with dealing with the devil is don't. Shouldn't even been messing with the people. Then you wouldn't have been caught. Then you wouldn't have been worried about how much time they got doing this and doing that. You wouldn't even have be in a situation to do the comparison.
Yeah.
But we try to stay out of trouble. We do, and sometimes trouble find us. You know, and that's just a part of life. Like you said, Molly, this life ain't fair. This world, the people in the world It's not fair. I'm gonna say that because nature, when you look at the laws of nature, and when you look at how they do things, how they run, they ain't got no government. We supposed to be the top notch creatures with the mind thinking of the government, and look what your government do for you. Look what the democracy is done. Look what this all these wars and stuff. You don't see no other animal getting together attacking the same animals. You don't see the polar bears attacking the grizzlies. You don't see stuff like that. You know what I mean? We supposed to be so elevated, so developed that we just war on top of war, the destruction. Why we can't have peace? Why we can't get along?
Our mentality messed up. A lot of us, and I'm not gonna say all people, but our mentality, and that's what it comes to. And you talking about the Bible says, so a man thinks that he is. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta change our way of thinking, for real, because our attitudes, and like I said, a lot of people, it's trauma. People go through trauma and they don't know how to get it out, so they get angry, and that stuff build up over time. And it doesn't get better if you don't deal with it.
That's the truth. That is the truth. Good news, guys, for the shea butter and for the shades of blue. I got us a table.
I heard you say something like
Mom's juice. The Gwen Factor, they're doing a comedy show on the 17th at Bar 210. And look, and hopefully by then I will have a vehicle I can come and scoop everybody up. Be the big morning Mac vehicle, shades of blue with Molly Moss. And Bernice, what we gonna call your jewelry? Lady B Jewels?
That's what it was called at first, Lady B.
Lady B Jewels.
LeBron James coming for you, LBJ.
Lady B Jewels. I like that B Jewel because that's the game, B Jewel. Lady B Jewels. that's kind of, ain't that kind of catchy, y'all, or is it me geeking?
You silly.
Yeah, I
like that too. So yes, definitely it'll be a R&B. You get it, R-M-B. You get it. People, if you say it fast, it sounds like R&B. So if you say, R&B, y'all know what that is, and we get ready to rock the house. You want to be there with our stuff, and that is going to be next. Is that Saturday the 17th?
That ain't Saturday. It's the following, I think.
One after.
Okay.
6.
What's today? Today's 11 days. 11 days. 11 days, y'all. Come down to get your funny on Bar 210. They selling tickets. For the people that's coming in to get their tickets, you can order your tickets in advance. Contact Gwen, the Gwen Factor, and you can even cash app her the money for your tickets and your name, and she be down there. Y'all come down there and y'all get a chance to see the morning Mac show in full effect. Y'all get the chance to see Molly Moss, that Monster Moss. Run! You know what? That helped me get through with being sick. When I was down, when I didn't have no energy, that Moss really helped me. And mine was gone in a week's time. And it was an 8-ounce jar. And people, what I did, I started off with, I drank the lemonade first. Molly was like, you could drink half now. I bodied that drink. I was like, goop, goop, goop.
It tastes good.
It was good. I was shocked. At first I was scared. I've been on the phone talking to my sister. She was like, well, try to see if you're allergic. Because I'm allergic to seafood and all. People with seafood allergies, this don't help. This don't hurt you. You can drink the moss, sea moss. So I tasted the lemonade. I said, this tastes good. I said, this tastes like regular lemonade. Next thing you know, I was like, this was good. I wanted my son to taste it, but I drank it all up. That's how good it was. I was like, you get the next time. I was like, right now, I'm the one that's sick. I need the lemonade. And it was delicious. And then I said, okay, I'm going to try the sea moss in my coffee. 1 tablespoon. Then I said, shoot, I could go 2. Because you get 1 to 4 depending on your needs of the sea moss. That's the consumption for it. deli. So I said, shoot, I got good. I started putting 2 in my coffee in the morning, drinking it.
I do too anyway.
You drink the bladder rack because when you drink yours, I see your face. I said, "Ooh, Bernice is having a time getting that down."
That stuff is ew. That's
Yeah,
worse than the sea moss
the
itself.
that's what I'm talking about. Barley moss isn't. What Butterman wasted too much time on. That just came up. So something. This thing must be behind. It is that I'm looking the little thing.
Trees. Finally, the Facebook finally went public.
Okay, what she say?
If we all stay in our own lane, if it's our own house, how can anyone help anyone? See, I knew it was gonna get confused. See, Reese can answer that one. If we stay in our own lane and help others when they ask for help and not impose in other lives, things might go smoother and focus on our own needs and dreams. This is a late response, busy at work. Oh, I know what Tree's talking about from when we was talking about. Yeah, that's a good comment, Trees. So she's saying if we just fix our own homes and our own lives basically and stay out of other people's business and just help the ones we know. And
It'll be a better place.
yeah, we've been a
Well,
better place.
I'm not that type of person that only help people I know because I done help strangers. I seen the old lady on the bus. She was talking about she only had $10. She was going to the grocery store. So I surely slipped her something. And little did I know she was a pastor.
And I gotta get you on my next joint then Thursday. It's called Helping or Hurting because I do the same thing. And I remember my mother was like, "You just help that man get his next fix. You're not helping him, you hurting him." And it just came to my head. It's like we helping them or we hurting them.
It depends on what you're doing. Are you giving them help, or you aiding in the bed? And now, if you tell me you hungry, like that dude outside of the 7-Eleven, right here down the street, begging about he was hungry. Could I help him get something to eat? Can I give him some money, a couple of dollars? I said, well, if you hungry, let me come buy you some food. He looked at me like I was crazy. He came in the store. I said, get whatever you wanted to eat. Get whatever. I had my little food stamp card, and I shared what I had, what the government gave me. I shared it with a total stranger. Didn't know that man from Adam. Said he was hungry, right? He offered to wash my car. He said, I said, go on. You don't have to wash my car, but get whatever you want. He picked up a pack of noodles going to the microwave, the little noodles. I said, you want a drink? I said, you want some chips for later? He looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, I can get that. I can get that. He was so happy. He got up there in the hot box, and the guy had the little things on the stick, the meat on the stick. He said, asked me, could he get 2 of those? And I was like, yep. And he sat there and he punished that food. He was really hungry. So did I help that man eat for that day? Yes, I did. Did I help him get his fix for his drug? No.
Got that man some noodles, man. That don't count.
With
food stamp time, man. You could have got that man anything. I'd have been like, put the damn noodles down, man.
I asked him. I said, you want to
drink? He got what he thought you can afford. Stuff. That's why he looked like, is this cool? Like, I'm trying to keep it cheap. Like, no, go get what you want.
No, I told him, you get whatever you want. And he was happy.
Nah, that was a good deed, though. Don't
matter. Thankful.
Hot dogs, noodles.
Yeah, he got his
get that man something better than
he got his noodles, he got his drinks, he got his little snacks. I said, go ham. And that's what, and when I say open, that's what I meant. And he did, and he, can I get this? I'm like,
respectful.
Knock yourself out. I appreciate that. And if I saw him hungry, I would help him again.
Yeah, I help him too. He only wants some noodles. They ain't gonna happen up the top of the road. Shoot, he'd be like, my man hungry too. Like they grab a box of noodles. Talking about a pack of noodles. He hungry the next 10 minutes.
He was out there by himself.
Yeah,
it was just him.
Yeah, you gotta help guys like that.
It was just him. And then you get the ones that said, no, I just want the money.
Yeah, they want some liquor or some.
Yeah. Let me share something else. A true story. This hurt me to my heart. It was the last summer or some of you last, it was really, really hot. And it was during the pandemic, it was really hot outside. There was this lady and this guy. The lady had 2 babies with her, one that you had to carry and one about 2 years old, right? The man, and their clothes was clean. They had on she had on some white Princess Reeboks. He had on some spotless white tees and some J's. They looked clean, right?
Sorry.
So they outside of the 7-Eleven right there for Silver Hill Road begging for the food, right?
Yeah,
The man was holding the baby. So this guy went in and brought out the little girl a Slurpee and gave the mama a Slurpee. The boy had the baby at the other end. Don't you know that man came down there, took the Slurpee from the little girl, and the mama and the man was sitting there drinking the Slurpee, and that poor little baby out in the heat, and she kept reaching. They wouldn't give her none. How you gonna do that? You begging for money for the kids.
Honey, you out there in some J's. I don't own a pair of J's. I'm not buying you nothing. I'm sorry.
He took the baby Slurpee. The man came back and took the baby Slurpee and that little baby. And I said, that don't make no damn sense. Somebody went in there and helped them because Tyree was in the store and the dude was begging for a couple of dollars. My son came out. The dude had the baby. Tyree gave him a couple of dollars. And I told Tyree what he did. And the little girl sitting there, hot. And the nigga took her Slurpee.
Well, we got to change a little bit.
I tried to get that on videotape. I was like, this is going on. They need, that's child abuse. That's abuse right there. It was hot as I don't know what. He had no business with them kids out there.
Well.
And I guess that's what they're using. Can you help us? Whatever. Mamas, protect your babies. Daddies, love your babies. That's the end of the Morning Mac show today.
Good show, y'all.
So we see y'all tomorrow, people. Love, peace, and blessings. Thank everybody who tuned in and chimed in to like and share. Bernice, any parting words?
Oh, be safe. I love you. And until next time.
And if y'all see me on the road, move, bitch. Get out the way. That's a big old car. I'm going to be knocking them down. Speed bumps, boo, 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 boo.
I ain't getting in your car.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You and it's gonna be the Morning Mac mobile, the Lady June mobile, and the Molly Mom mobile. I'm gonna put everybody's sticker on the side. We go on advertising. Damn
Molly,
it.
Kill us.
What'd you say?
I said Molly, she gonna kill us.
No, I'm not. Molly gonna be like, Reese, move over, let me drive.
Take the wheel. All right, Reese.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all later. Love y'all.
All right, peace.